gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Let's go, baby. At their own 24-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, gun. Hey. 12. Hey, Mike's 50. Hey. Lock.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Wait. Watch the ship. I got you. We got motion. Back up.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On second down, Johnson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
21. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Go! 180! Bend it! Check 13! Check 13!
On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's taken on the 25. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
65. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Let's get it together, deep. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's got room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week.
Here we go.
Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, that's QT complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Like 80!
Eat. Let's get this ball back to the...
Hey, alert!
55, come on!
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. They said there was a lot of discussion. In their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance, they had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, 49ers nothing.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
21. Here we go.
55.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, gun. Motion.
55.
To throw is Garoppolo. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
The 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let him know, let him know.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
56. Mike, 56. 56.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, check. 56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Dixon. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Runs over him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from... And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
11. 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot. He tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
21. 55. Mike, 55. Man,
to throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Get ready.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Brings up 2nd and go at the 19-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check your hot read. 18.
Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. D Ford coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. This is Jeff Swain, the tight end. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On second down, it's Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 for the Niners there, and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Push him back. 11.
Garoppolo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 2nd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check. Clock. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Garoppolo. Got an open man. It's QT. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a first and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. I'm coming.
Garoppolo now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Here we go. 55. Hey, eat. Here we go. Twelve. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, we got to get to the ball.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. The kick by Gold is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Watch the slant. He's coming.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Here I come.
The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run by Dixon. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Right there, 56.
Nice, sweetheart. Alert.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the run. They're running it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky is going to let this go deep for Lee. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Oliver. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
180.
56. Not today, Mark. Not today.
On 1st down, they go with Dixon. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mitchell Trubisky, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Josh Allen providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
You got three. Three down.
In your face.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive.
12, fellas, here we go.
55, right there in the middle, 55. Watch the run.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run for it with Johnson, but he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check pass.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
You better bring
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. The Jaguars on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They're going to try to jet sweep on 3rd and long. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
12.
Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
22 jet bomber.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I got this. Mike's 50. Hey, wahoo!
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Right there, 56.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
On 1st down, Dixon. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with Dixon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
56. I got you.
On 3rd down, here's Dixon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Jacksonville, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many mil. Cause bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Clarity, yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.